A very good morning to all my dear students of class 6. Today I will teach you the 5th chapter from your NCERT English book Honeysuckle. The name of the story is A Different Kind of School by E.V. Lucas. The full name of E.V. Lucas is Edward Viral Lucas, who was born in London in the year 1868 and he died in 1938. Now, Lucas was a prolific writer, a multifaceted writer. So he was a satirist, a playwright, a humorist, an editor, a journalist, a critic, a poet, and he was also a witty, observant essayist. So in this story, we will get to know about a school where the teaching learning process is something different than the other schools. So at first I will tell you students, I will teach you this story in 4 classes. Today I will tell you about the story. We will have a discussion. I will just tell you the story in a nutshell, and I will discuss the theme of the chapter, the story. And tomorrow and day after tomorrow I will be teaching you the text. I will give you textual analysis and critical analysis simultaneously. And on the 4th class I will give you some questions, textual questions. I will give you value-based questions, and I will give you some integrated grammar questions also. Here, the story is about Mrs. Beam's school. Now, Mrs. Beam runs a school where the learning procedure is something different. In the story, students, you will see that how a school can be run by teaching the students some simple things like calculations, writings and all. And along with that, the school is teaching its children, the students, to be responsible, to be empathetic, and to be awakened citizens of society. So the narrator visits the school. The narrator heard a lot of good things about the school and the procedure of teaching learning here. Now the narrator visits the school. Let's see what happens. The narrator visited the school. He posed some questions to the teacher. She told him that she taught nothing special but simple calculations and writings. The boy and girls were taught how to do things independently without any help. Few things were read to them. Interesting talks were held to raise their interest. The main objective and aim of the school was to make students more thoughtful and responsible citizens. So, here the students are taught some simple things like calculations, writing, which are very much important to lead our life. In our day-to-day life, in our everyday life, we see students, we need to know calculate. We need to know how to calculate things. While we have gone to a shop for buying things or whatever be the things, calculations is very important, and writing. While we are going to bank or filling up any form or any situation, we need to know how to write. So learning how to write and learning how to calculate are the basic things that are taught in the school. And here the Mrs. Beam tells the narrator the teaching learning procedure is like it is the lessons are imparted to the students in an interactive manner. So discussions were made on different topics. So students, if the students are taught in interactive manner, then the students will start thinking. Interaction is very much important. Whatever we are learning, whatever lessons are taught to you, it's a very important thing to be interactive. If we are interacting, if we teachers are interacting to the students will also become thoughtful. They will also start thinking. And while thinking, if they find any problem in understanding any part, they can ask. So the simple interactive method was followed in the school. And students were taught to do things independently without anybody's help. That is very important. So always the if the students are always taking helps from teachers, parents and others, the students will never become independent. We all know, students, that in exams we have to sit for the exams independently. There we don't have any help from anybody, neither from the teachers nor from friends, not even from the parents also. So three things are taught in the school: first to write, then to count the calculations, and then to discuss and think about the topics that are taught in the class. And another thing is also there, that to do things independently. Whatever we are doing, we need to do the things independently without anybody's help. The narrator went to the school garden, which were beautifully maintained. There he noticed a poor little boy being helped by a boy. And he also saw a girl with a crutch, and he thought the one who was blind and the one was blind and the other one was lame. But Miss Beam explained that the school observes one blind, one lame, one deaf, one injured, one dumb day for every child in a term. These activities make the children more thoughtful and concerned. So, the first thing is to calculate, write, do things independently, to interact with teachers, and to think. The next thing is taught in the school to the students is to live a life of a blind, deaf, dumb, injured, lame for a single day in a term. So in every term, all the students have to lead the life of the disability. Life of disability, different disabilities like being deaf, dumb, injured, without vision, that means blind and all. So in every term, students have to live the life of all the disabilities that are discussed here for a single day, to make them empathetic, to make them feel for others. This realization is very much important, to make them thoughtful and concerned about the disabled people, that how unfortunate and painful for the disabled people to lead their lives without a particular organ, without the opportunity to live their life at its fullest, as we, the people who are not having any disability, enjoy our lives. So it's very important for students to feel for them. Okay. On the blind day, eyes were bandaged of the child, and other children helped the blind throughout the day. This game became a great learning for both the blind and their helpers, that we have to keep in mind. On the day, now the narrator interacts with a student who on that particular day was leading the life of a blind. That particular girl told the narrator it's a very painful life, it's a very painful day that she had to lead while her eyes were bandaged. It is not only the student who is leading the life of a blind student for a day, who is who is realizing the pain and all, but the students, one student is playing the role of a blind girl and the others are helping. So those who are helping also, they also realize that how painful it is to lead a life of a blind. So thereafter, Miss Beam took the narrator to one of the bandaged girls, and the girl shared the feelings and learnings with him. She related how she felt scared of being hit at every moment, and this feeling was the most painful one. So how it feels like when somebody does not have, when a person is not having the vision, how it feels like when a person cannot speak, cannot utter a single word, how he or she feels like. When a person cannot hear, deaf, how he or she feels like. So it is very important to feel. The girl who was leading the life of a blind on that particular day explained it to the narrator, and she also told that to lead the life of a blind girl, it is always very traumatic. It is always very scary, because all the time the girl is having a fear that she will be hit by something. She will be hit by something as she cannot see. So, after this experience, the narrator realized that he had also developed a concerned attitude towards the disabled. He told Miss Beam that he was sorry to leave her school. She felt happy to know that the system in her school was good, and her teaching style and the way of imparting values was marvelous. So after leading the life after spending the life in that particular school, and after having a talk with Miss Beam, the narrator really felt that it's a marvelous procedure to teach the students to be empathetic, thoughtful, and to make the students awakened citizens for the society, for the generations to come. Now, students, I hope you have understood the chapter. This is so far what the chapter is telling us. So, this is a summary kind of thing with the themes that are dealt with in this chapter. The message that the narrator wanted to convey to the readers, to you like young children, who should always be empathetic towards your friends. Like a student is disabled, or a student is not that much of good in studies, we should help that students. We should always be empathetic. We should feel that how others are feeling when they are in pain, how traumatic their lives are without the basic facilities. So we have to be empathetic towards all. So that is the message that the writer wants to convey to you all as students, as young students of class 6. Now, students, this is so far the story is all about. I hope tomorrow you will be ready with the text. If you are having, fine. If you don't have, just download the story from Google. Be ready. Just think about the story today. Whatever I could have told you, I just told you. I tried to tell you. Now tomorrow I will teach you the text. Okay. So bye for today.